Well, it's an absolute privilege to be with you tonight from one of the great world football cities. I'm referring, of course, to London. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Tottenham Hotspur, and they face Brentford.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Number 3, Regulian. Number 27, Lucas Moura. Number 7, Son. And number 10, Harry Kane.
This is the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur. Hugo Lloris between the posts. Ben Davies starts alongside Davinson Sanchez in central defence. And in attack, Harry Kane starts alongside Heung-min Son. Well, here's how the lineup looks for Brentford.
Well, when you play in a 3-5-2 formation, the position of the wing-backs is key. If they drop too deep, you can't dominate possession. And if they play too high, you leave the centre-backs exposed. They have to get the balance right.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And underway here at the home of Tottenham Hotspur. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Possession one. And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up. Good bit of pressing. And the pass could do damage. Well, what a stop that was. Really good interception. And Tottenham struggling to keep the ball. Emerson. Hove. Now Son. Oliver Skip. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Dispossessed there. Tremendous piece of tackling. Not a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Janelt. They couldn't maintain possession. Kane. Now Son. Lucas Moura. Kane! And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. An effective challenge. Reguilon. Son. Nicely cut out. And a throw-in it's going to be. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Vitali Janelt. Couldn't keep it. Davinson Sanchez. Lucas with it. Superbly read and executed. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Lucas. And Hove with it. Kane. Now Son. Kane. And return to Son. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Keen to take it short here. Maximum commitment, and he's given away the corner. And played short. Hove. And here's Dyer. Hove. Here's Lucas Moura. Hove. And back with Lucas Moura. Well, putting it wide from there. A pity, really. Hove. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, no card, but the referee clearly indicating that he's on his last warning. Well, the free kick lacking just a little bit of guile. Reguilon. And Hove with it. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook.
And he can't be surprised. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Foiling them effectively. Getting in there to take it away. Tony. Well, they want that equaliser, but their passing remains smooth. A really top-notch piece of defending. Oliver Skip. Now Harry Kane. Skip. Son. Harry Kane. A real defensive commitment there. Henry. Janelt. Oh, he's given the ball away. Oliver Skip. Son. Reguilon. And Hove with it. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Kane. Kane. Oh, he's through here. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
And over comes the corner. Davies. Davinson Sanchez. Kane! Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. They take it short. Well, it might still work out for them, and he clears it out of harm's way. An alert intervention. Christian Nørgaard. Well, he's lost it. Can they get in behind them? Now he must favour the cross. Christian Nørgaard. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. He's in with a chance. It has to be, surely. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, as you can see, the defending is really poor, but he won't mind. It's a simple finish for him.
So 2-0 now.
Harry Kane.
Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And the referee allowing advantage to accrue to them. Really good challenge. And that's going to roll all the way through.
Well, as you can see, Spurs have completely controlled the possession and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football and they look like scoring more.
Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Son. Options in the middle. Could be dangerous. That's well blocked. Sergi Canos. Mbumo. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Janelt. Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Oh, he's given the ball away. Skip. Son. Oliver Skip. Lucas with it. Kane. Lucas Moura. Oliver Skip. Lucas. Went in strongly to win the ball. Frank Onyeka. On attacking possibilities. Mbumo. Here's Nørgaard. And he keeps going. And this would reduce the deficit. And up for grabs off the keeper. And he clears it out of harm's way.
Well, that was a magnificent save. Just how did he keep that out? That's incredible.
And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up. An alert intervention. Precise ball movement. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Emerson. Can they find a gap in the defence? Lucas Moura. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Well, they're going for the short one. A very effective challenge put in. Vitaly Janelt. Mbumo. Tony. Good movement. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Oliver Skip. Reguilon. Hove. On the ball, Reguilon. Son. Now Dyer. Harry Kane. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. It looks promising. Oh no, it's gone horribly wrong in terms of the finish. Frank Onyeka. Sergi Canos. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Good physical play. Good looking ball. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. Well, you have to give plenty of plaudits to Harry Kane for this performance up to this point. Really giving the defenders headaches.
Well, he's scored good goals, but his all-round play has been excellent. He looks like scoring every time he gets on the ball.
Not the pass he had in mind. Christian Nørgaard in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Sergi Canos. Onyeka. And having already received a yellow card, he's walking a very fine line. And it will be his last act of the day. He's off.
Well, what was he thinking? It's a silly tackle, isn't it?
Lacked a bit of conviction and straight into the wall. Well, ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Davinson Sanchez. Harry Kane losing out in that little battle. Pinnock. Well, not great from the keeper. Lucas Moura. Hove. Skip. TOT defending to win the ball back. Dyer had the perfect read. Lucas. And that's an important intervention. Sergi Canos. Half-time then, here in the English capital.
Well, no one would volunteer to oppose Harry Kane when he's in this sort of form. He's been magnificent, Stuart.
Well, he's been brilliant. He finished his goals really well. He's shown a great awareness of how to find space, and his movement has caused them all sorts of problems. Surely he'll get his hat-trick in the second half.
And underway here at the home of Tottenham Hotspur. Lucas Moura. Kane! And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. Kane. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights.
Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook.
And he can't.
Kane. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that.
Davinson Sanchez. Kane! Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. He's in with a chance. It has to be, surely. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Lucas Moura. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Oh no, it's gone horribly wrong in terms of the finish. Onyeka.
And it will be his last act of the day. He's off. Away they go again into the second half. It was spellbinding stuff from Spurs in the first 45. Kane. Skip. And Hove with it. Harry Kane. Son. And an astute piece of defending. Applying vigorous pressure. Space and time for the cross. Hove. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Well, he knows he's on his last warning after that one.
Well, I don't think it warranted a yellow card. He made a genuine attempt to play the ball there.
And intercepted it. Son. Harry Kane. He's protecting it effectively. Well-timed tackle. Oh, wasteful from Spurs. Mbumo. Frank Onyeka. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Corner coming up. And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Now sending it in. No way through. And a Tottenham Hotspur free kick coming up. Hove. Nicely cut out. Good strength to keep the ball in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. But nothing comes of it. Son. And Hove with it. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Vitali Janelt. Ivan Toney. Given away by Tottenham. Useful looking position, you've got to say. But they took care of the situation defensively.
takes it on. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.
Well, let's take another look. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? It's a great turn and shot. What a good goal that is.
Spurs to make a personnel switch now. Back underway here, and it's been all Spurs so far. You sense there could be extra punishment dished out.
Substitution for Tottenham Hotspur. Coming off
Ivan Toney.
29 on his skill. To be replaced by
And he keeps going. Very quick thinking there. Hove. Harry Kane. And Hove with it. Winks. Well, that's a well-timed pass. And Son is in. And up for grabs off the keeper. Just cleared away in the nick of time. And in the perfect position to read it. Son. Now Dyer. Kane. Applying vigorous pressure. Hove. Harry Kane. Son. And return to Son. Can he make it count? The net is steering him in the face. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. This might be ideal for the counter.
substitution for
And the substitution will occur now.
Number 6, Preston Norgard. Coming onto the pitch, number 26, Shandon Baptiste.
Hove. And a strong tackle. Really a very poor ball. Vitali Janelt. Shielding the ball superbly. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Winks. Lucas. Vitali Janelt. And with the goalkeeper. Hove. Winks. And Hove with it. Well, great read there to intercept. He's going forward well here. Sergi Canos. Crossing opportunity. Can he take advantage? Oh, that was begging to be put home, but the goalkeeper has it. Strong play here. Lucas. Winks. Son. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. And a chance for him on the flank. And the cross into the middle. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. He takes aim. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. No nonsense clearance.
Well, I'm still amazed that stayed out. He looked to have done it.
Well, he really tried to connect with it, but a long way off target. So making the substitution now. Hove. Harry Winks now. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Brian Heel.
The green convertible car. The green convertible car. Pardon me, reception. Please
Giving the ball to the opposition that time.
Thank you.
Tony. Well, the pass not finding its target. Something to worry about here. This looks promising. And quite simply wide of the target. Winks. Davinson Sanchez. It is to be a throw-in. Mbeumo. Good physical play. A chance to whip it in. This looks interesting. Couldn't keep the ball. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Hove. Winks. And the cross is very much on. Using his physical strength to shield it. And you don't want to lose possession there. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. This might be ideal for the counter. Failed to keep hold of it. Davinson Sanchez. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. Hove. Heel. Nicely timed tackle. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. And will the cross work out for them? Ah, goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? 10 minutes to go then. Well, he's dicing with trouble here, having already been booked. Promising position, this. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Breaking at pace. And making use of his physical strength. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow card for that.
Coming off the pitch,
And a change for Spurs at this juncture.
replaced by number 20, Dele Alli.
He's using his strength to good effect. Giving the ball away. Son. Now can they counter clinically? And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Dele Alli. Harry Kane. Now Son. And he read it superbly. Well, as the second half draws to a close, plenty for Spurs fans to be cheerful about.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
Losing the ball, Dele Alli. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Vitali Janelt. Onyeka. Committed challenge. And fine vision from Dele Alli. Moving forward effectively. Son. Save, but still a chance. And I think the threat has been averted. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? They need to get bodies back. And in with a real chance. Well, wonderful counter-attacking football. Just unfortunate that they didn't score.
Well, had he scored, that would have been a great goal. The speed in which they changed from defence to attack was brilliant.
Not to be advised giving the ball away there. It might be. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. And over comes the corner. Well, it has come to nothing. On and on he goes. Will he play it in? Interception to snuff out the danger. Kane. Lucas with it. Son. Well, nicely cut out. Great vision from Harry Kane. Oh, it was there for him, but unable to find the target.
Well, he certainly went for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there. He should have scored that.
An alert intervention. He's very adept at protecting the ball. A Spurs free kick it's going to be. Well, just a warning from the referee this time.
And I think the referee has got that absolutely right. It's not a card for me.
Oh, brilliant technique. I'm not sure about you, Stuart, but I thought that was going in.
Well, so did I, but in the end it comes to nothing. But what a great strike it was. It was hit so sweetly.
Kane. Brian Heel. Now Son. Is it going to be? Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
Vitali Janelt. An unforced error, you've got to say. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Defenders need to cover. Physically strong and secure on the ball. And the referee blows his whistle, and Tottenham are the victors. They get the 3 points from this game. What did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively and almost cutting through at will at times. The result never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
So a positive night for Harry Kane. Sum up his performance for us.
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. Clearly the difference maker today.
Lucas Moura. Kane! And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. Kane. My goodness, that save fully stretched.